Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. I just wanted to show you guys some of springtime in Arizona. Look at this passion fruit flower. I just think this is the coolest flower. We have a passion fruit vine, and I don't know, just so unique and beautiful, and she's getting ready to bloom all kinds. I don't know what these flowers are called, but I love them. And then there's some snapdragons over here. I just think April in Arizona is so beautiful. So today we're going to be going to the nail supply store because I need to find this color in another brand that works. This is that dynamic purple I used in the last set. And by the way, sorry I've been MIA. You guys have just been so busy. But do you see her? And I'm not talking about the color. I'm not talking about the acrylic. Do you see her? Do you see my new brush? That's right, y'all. So I'm taking the color and a swatch with me to the nail supply store. And then I'm just going to show you a little bit more of my yard and my dog, just because I love it. I love it. That's Charlie. It's Charlie. It looks like he's going to fall asleep right on his feet. And just some more, I told my wife I wanted my backyard to like just be an oasis, because I'm, Arizona, it's just desert, it's hot. So we're going to go to the nail supply store. I'm going to take you guys with me. There's my little baby. That's my favorite car. I love my Honda. Need to turn on the AC. Do you see how freaking hot it is? That's right. That's right. In April. And I love my neighborhood with all the old mature trees. And obviously I have this sped up twice. I'm not going this fast. Oh, anyway, so we're going to head over to the nail supply store, which is 5 minutes from my house, which I love. But along the way, I'll just let you guys get a little glimpse of Tucson, because yes, we live in the desert, but I don't think it's like sand dune deserts like a lot of people picture. So just wanted to show you guys a little bit of that. We are going to be driving by the offensive company I worked for last time that I've mentioned in my videos. We're going to be driving past the actual store location that was going to be mine. My biggest promotion yet, and the grand reopening and all of that. It's coming up right here. That was also 5 minutes from my house, which would have been great if it was a good company. And there she is, the offender. That's right, I'm not going to say her. You can see it. But anyway, we're going to head to the nail store here. Here she is, just a tiny little spot in a strip mall. Old strip mall from the OG 60s. And here we go in. There's a nice man that owns it. I show him again in a little minute. But I do have this slowed down because I thought I was going slow enough, but the video was like zooming past everything. So I do have it slowed down a little bit. Let's see if I can keep up here. Okay, so we have coming up to the acrylics. Now, all they have is for acrylics are their brand or Chisel. They do have some name brands like Koopa, and this is the first time I've spotted anything Kiara Sky in there, so I grabbed that up. That's a gallon of monomer. I'll talk about the price and everything later. These are all D&D matching lacquer and gel polishes. These are the tips they carry. There's tips all over the store, but these are the ones like in boxes, not bags. And then you can see those tubs down at the bottom have are separated by size, different little size and shape tips. I don't really care for their tips, so I bought them in the beginning when I was teaching myself, but I don't buy them anymore. We have some waxing supplies, some 3D nail brushes and files, and some more D&D colors. Well, they probably have every color under the sun. You know what? I didn't even look for that lavender. So you guys, I want to find a lavender that I can use that's not in that horrible dynamic acrylic. So I'm just showing you guys again the Chisel colors, and my eye went right to that. That was the closest match, but as you can see, there's a strong pearlescent effect to this, and I have other Chisel colors that have that, and I happen to know that it's like a really strong effect. So I didn't decide to get that, and basically I could not find anything that matched exactly, but I did get a few colors that were as close as possible to that color. So they do have a smaller Kiara Sky monomer here, and this is going to be like just their section of glitters and nail art, their cuticle oil, acetone, their brand monomer, C&D monomer, Kiara Sky monomer. the nail supply guy told me that most of the nail shops around here use that C&D, that's his biggest seller besides their monomer, which are all EMA, not MMA. So right here we have some foils, some nail art, some glitters, some pom-poms, some stickers, some tape, everything you can imagine. I spend a good hour, no joke, in this section. Honestly, just finding stuff and staring at the acrylics. And earlier I did show you guys the chisel swatches for all the colors, because as you guys know, acrylics look different once they're swatched. So every company usually has like their swatches. So I did get that acrylic. I think I ended up getting 3 purples. One, when I got it home, looked pretty blue. I will swatch that for you guys. And then I got a black, because I do love chisels black. And these are the chisel neons and chisel glitters, and the nice man that owns the spot. All right, so we're back home now. And I wasn't sure until I got home and Googled it if I got a deal on this monomer at all. Turns out I did. It's $170 on the website, and you have to pay for shipping. So I saved about $30 on this monomer, which makes me extremely happy. And I got my favorite monomer. If you guys didn't know, I use Young Nails a lot because I just have a lot of it. But Kiara Sky is my favorite. Now, you guys, all I've ever had thus far is this sterilizer jar that I got in the beginning of my journey. And it is only big enough for bits. When I have to put clippers or nippers, or, well, nippers are fine in there, but mostly it's cuticle pushers, I have to do this, put them in one side and then turn them around and soak them like that. So I just decided to get myself a bigger one that actually fits my tools. And here's my little measuring cup. I fill this up 32 ounces of cold water, so I have to fill that up 8 times, which there's my 32 ounces of cold water. And then I'm going to use 2 ounces of barbicide. That is the correct mixture, FYI, when you are mixing your sanitizer, disinfectant. So there's the Koopa gel top coat that I got, which I did really like. I tried it out, and then so I'm just showing you the things I got at the nail supply store. There's my funnel. I'm going to go fill up. When I put my monomers, I buy them in larger quantities, and I put them in these jars, and I'll write KS or YN on them so I know what brand they are. And then I'm just showing you some other things I got. These were $8 for 10, and they're so pretty. And that nail supply tour was quick. They basically have everything. It looks like everything's in boxes and piled up, and it takes a while to like go through all of their stuff. I found just so many cool things there over the years. So I got some buffers and some stickers, some cool butterfly glitters I really wanted. So I'm just showing you guys here my sticker book, because as I mentioned before, I cannot draw at all whatsoever. So I make sure I have a pretty good selection of stickers that I can do pretty much any design for my clients with my stickers or foils or whatever. These butterflies and flowers were perfect for springtime, and this was cheap. It was only, I think, $8 for all of these, and there were 6 of them. And each one has like 2 or 3 different types inside it. So I'm just showing you guys here. Earlier when I mentioned, do you see her, when I was swatching that purple acrylic, I was talking about my new Young Nails acrylic brush. And I finally found it because Stephanie from Nail Love reached out to me. Kudos to her. Thank you, girl. She swapped brushes with me. But I feel really bad because when I sent her the brush I swapped, I just sent her the brush. And she sent me a whole package of like glitters and stickers, and she's so sweet. And I just, thank you, Stephanie. I'll shout you out again, girl, when I use that brush in my next application video. So yeah, thank you to her. So I'm just still showing you some of the charms I got. Those aren't butterflies or anything. They're just pretty bling. I thought, I don't know, they just caught my eye, so I grabbed them. These were $1 each, you guys. So I just needed to improve my cousin loves Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, and she likes to get those nails. I needed to improve or beef up my charm stash. And these were just beautiful, you guys. I don't know if these were 10 or 12. No, these were 10. So these were also $1 each, but look at these. What? I can't wait to use some of these. And there were, I think, 2 of each, too. I got myself a new cuticle pusher. You can never have enough of those. Pretty much every single time I go to the nail supply, I grab myself, like, a new cuticle pusher or a new pair of nippers or a new, you know, you can sterilize them over and over and over again, but they start looking scratched, and sometimes you use the tool for something else, like scraping acrylic, and then they get, you know, crusty looking, and it just doesn't look right. So I'm going to swatch the colors I got for you guys. I started off with my Sky 10. This is literally like a size 16 or 18 brush. It's gigantic. I did 1 bead with it and then put it away. I always try to use it, and I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's way too big. I had another 10 that was much smaller than this, still from Sky. So I don't know what they're doing with their brush sizes. Their brushes are beautiful. The 8 I have, I absolutely love. Now, some of these colors, especially one, when we get to it, is extremely marbled. Marble's really, really bad, but once you put it on the nail, it looks okay. But you see, they're calling this a size 10. This is literally, I would say, like an 18. It's gigantic. Do you see the size of that bead? Oh my god. But look at Chisel's, I do speed the video up here, but look at Chisel's thick, beefy, meaty quality. That's just exactly how I love an acrylic to operate, except for the marbling. And they always have little tiny bits of pigment or clumps of something, I don't know. But again, for the way it sets fast and how it works, and for the price, it's not that bad. So I'm going to switch to my size 6, Sculpt It Like It's Hot brush from Profiles Backstage. This marbled really bad on the bead pickup, and I couldn't tell, is this going to be a lavender or is it going to be a dark purple, because the bead has 2 sides. But it ends up, right here I was trying to kind of mix the bead on the nail to see if I could get that marbling out of there. But essentially, no matter what I did to it, the color that I ended up with was the lavender color that the swatch showed, and it never came out that dark color. The dark color never really showed, so it did blend just fine as I took it down on the nail. The back of the nail was dark purple, but no one's ever going to see that, so I don't know what's up with these colors. Again, though, I do love their consistency, the way they dry pretty quick, and they just have that not polish butteriness to them that I like. So even though I do experience marbling with them, I still will buy Chisel anytime I have access to it. If I see a color I want, I will buy it, even though it does this, because as you can see, as you work with it, it ends up fine. Again, shout out to Stephanie. I was trying to keep up with the video again, but she hooked me up. In my next video, I'll show you guys all the stuff she sent me. But I finally got, I have 4 of those young nail brushes now, but 2 of them I just can't get to not be frayed looking. Now this one was so full I couldn't stir it, and this was the worst offender for marbling, as far as literally, you guys can't really see it too good, but it's pink and blue in there. Obviously, to make purple, that's what we're going to do, but it just wasn't mixed at all. So I poured half of it out, mixed it up really good, and that's what I did my swatch with. And it didn't marble at all. It was less marbling than that one I just did, and I actually love this color. Beautiful color. It's very similar to one of the lilac colors I have from Not Polish. So I did not have success, you guys, in matching that color, or even coming close, and I will show you again later. They did have a color at the nail supply store, which, by the way, that man that I showed in the video, him and his wife own it, and I just love them. They're so nice and such hard workers. He's an engineer for his day job, and the door that I went in, that you guys can see me kind of walk past a place to get into the nail shop, that's a glasses, like eyeglass repair shop. So the wife does all the ordering and pricing for the nail depot, and he works there when his day job is over, so she can take care of their 6 kids. Like, they're just super industrious and extremely hardworking and so nice, and I just really, really like those people. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I did find a color in the swatches, the chisel swatches that I showed you guys, that was just almost a hard exact color for that dynamic, but they were out of it. They were literally out of it, so I have to go back. But hey, I don't mind going back to the nail supply store. So as you can see, I did not find a match, not even close. And next I'm going to swatch the black for you. If you guys work with black or white acrylic, you know that they're just notoriously hard to work with, but not chisel. This chisel black, I literally can't tell the difference, and I'm not joking or exaggerating or being dramatic, because I'm dramatic. Tell the difference between this and not polish. Not at all. There's no difference that I can tell at all whatsoever. Extremely pigmented, but it's not the powdery kind that a lot of times if you get like a purple or something and you stick your brush in it, it's just super, super, super powdery, kind of like whites are, like chalky. Sometimes blacks are like that because they're so pigmented. Not this. This is literally beefy and buttery, just like not polished. And I always get my not polished acrylics for $13 or $14 anyway. I never pay $20 for them. I wait for sales, etc. So it's not like I found a dupe or anything special with this chisel, because it's also $14. So it's not like a huge bargain or anything, but it is more easily accessible. I just have to drive 5 minutes down the street, no shipping. Anyway, bye you guys. I'm sorry I cut this off again. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Love you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. See you next time. Love you all. Bye.